Noel, 3 goals in 3 games. How do you have such an offensive mindset right now?
Yeah, I think it's the whole team. I think if you look at our roster, you see who we have. We have a bunch of threats, and everyone kind of spreads the love a little bit, and you can see it out there as everyone's kind of a threat when they get the puck in the offensive zone.
Having someone like Joseph Woll play the way he did out there, does that give you confidence to make those offensive moves?
Yeah, it does for sure. He was amazing tonight, and every night he's behind us, he's amazing. So it's always a confidence booster when he's back there.
And your coach has talked a lot recently about playing well in the second period. Do you think that went according to plan today?
Yeah, I think we did a good job in the second today. I think at the back end of a 3-3, it's not always easy, but I think we came together and we really put together a good second and third.
When you look at the way you're playing right now, like you're almost like you're a point per game. Do you feel like there's another step there that you can take?
Yeah, I think there's always another step. I think every day at practice you can see and learn from different guys. So I kind of have that mindset and just trying to pick up off of everyone on the team and try and grow my game every day.
When the Leafs are calling up guys and SDA gets called up, what's the mood in the room? You guys very excited about that?
Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. He's a great player and a great person, and we're all really happy for him to go up there, and I'm sure he's going to do amazing.
What's been the biggest change for you this year in your full AHL season with the way you've been producing?
Yeah, I think it's my confidence. I think if you look around me, everyone that I'm playing with is a good player, and it allows me to be at my best. So just kind of building that confidence and continuing to build that confidence throughout the rest of the year is kind of what's getting me here right now.
You said that you were yelling a lot out there. Sometimes it's an emotional game against these guys. You play them again on Wednesday. What's the mindset there?
Yeah, it's a rivalry game. Every game against these guys is competitive, and we'll be ready for that next one.
So many injuries within the Leafs system to defensemen. Do you think you're getting a better chance now than you might have if a fully healthy defense?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think hockey's all about what you do with your opportunity. So every chance I get to go out there and do well, I try to do my best.
In the locker room, who's the guy who's been really helping you along the way this year?
I think everyone. I think if you look at our team, we have a very highly skilled team and very smart team. So you can learn from anyone, and I try and do that every day.
Joseph, 3rd game for you, 3rd win. Do you feel like you're starting to, get to that spot in this season where you feel comfortable out there?
Yeah, definitely after 3 games, feeling a lot more comfortable in the net and just being comfortable, back around the team and getting back into the routine of things.
And there were a few times out there you looked a little frustrated with some things that were happening in the crease. How do you maintain that composure to get the win?
Yeah, in the moment it's easy to, get carried away a bit, and I thought I did a good job at least, keeping myself back into the moment, and the focus is getting the win, and at the end of the day that's what matters. So I think our team did a great job in the last few minutes and limiting their chances, and ended up getting the win, so it's nice.
It's a pretty young defensive core that you guys have. What can you say about the way they play to keep pucks out of the defensive zone?
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. In the 3 games I've played, we've played really solid defensively, and guys are making my job easy, and we're getting a lot of good block shots and stuff like that. So it's been nice.
Joe, it's a long time for you to go through the rehab process. Can you walk me through just a taste of what that was like for you?
Yeah, like you said, it was a long process. Started out not able to do much after the surgery, and slowly got back in the gym, and eventually got back on the ice up here. And it was a long time doing goalie skates and working on a lot of technical things. And eventually, a few weeks ago, got back in practice and playing. So it was a long road, and I was missing hockey a lot, truthfully, and I'm just happy to be back now.
You have to imagine that had you been healthy, you might have gotten the chance that Eric got. Does that go through your mind, or are you just more concentrating on yourself at those moments?
Yeah, no, it's just really trying to focus on myself, and my goal was to come back as soon as I could, and regardless of what the situation is around me, I don't think that really has much impact on me. I'm very happy for Shelley. He earned that job, and I'm just doing my job down here, trying to get back as fast as I can, and just happy to be back.
A different dynamic now. What's it like being with Keith and Dylan?
It's awesome. Yeah, we have a nice little goalie crew down here now that everyone's healthy, and 2 more awesome dudes and nice guys to have in the room.
What was the reaction from you seeing SDA get the call to go up to the Leafs?
Yeah, I just heard about it today. Pretty awesome. He definitely earned. I've been with him for a couple years, and he's one of the most skilled players that I've seen. So I hope he does as well as he can.
How would you describe the type of personality he has inside that room?
He's an interesting cat. Really nice dude. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Yeah, just really nice. Always happy to be here and happy to be on the ice. So I'm sure he's pretty thrilled to be up with the Leafs.
Joe, you've always been such an optimistic guy. At least that's been my impression of you. Was there a low point for you though? What was the hardest time to get through the injury and the recovery?
Probably the initial injury was the hardest part. I thought I was starting to put together some good games, and just kind of sucked getting injured at that time in the year before playoffs and stuff, and that was tough. But I think I've over the years adopted a pretty good mindset of understanding that everything's got a way of working itself out, and it was what it was, and at some point I needed to get the shoulder repaired, so it worked out that was the time to do it, and I think I was pretty optimistic over the recovery and pretty focused on what my job was. So
can you remind me of the play? What happened?
Guy just kind of flipped the puck on net, and I went and reached for it and just kind of skated into me, and just a little bit of an awkward play.
So it was a nagging injury that became a worse injury?
No, it was an acute injury. Yeah, it dislocated.
Coach, we've talked a lot recently about getting out in that second period now and producing. What do you think happened there in that second period today?
It was a great goal by O'Brien. He's our first game with us. A veteran guy that has played a lot of games at the pro level and scored at an opportune moment. The second periods are always kind of a swing period for hockey games, and he was able to find momentum for us when we needed it the most.
What's more impressive to you, that goal from O'Brien or his mustache?
The mustache is really impressive. I do love the fact that a lot of our guys here at the Marlies and in Newfoundland, they all growing the mustaches to bring awareness to a great cause, and can't say enough about our group that when those kind of months roll around, they're always looking to help with the community and doing different things.
Having someone like Adam Gaudette injured can, possibly bring a little bit of a hole offensively. Now that Bobby McMahon's back, do you think he can help in that area, especially after tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been really nice to have back in the lineup. He lives up to his last name. He skates the rink like a man and very powerful, can transport the game from top of the circles all the way up into the offensive zone, and just win foot races, win 50-50 pucks, has a wicked shot on the power play today, a couple posts.
And Joseph Woll, another great game, third win. How impressed are you with him being able to keep his composure, especially after a few of those plays in the crease there?
Yeah, he got bumped a couple times. He's done a really good job of not getting rattled. And since my time here, there's been tremendous growth in that area for him. His confidence, I would say early on, he's a very athletic goalie, and he sometimes relied on that athleticism to make saves and sometimes could feel a little all over the place. And now he's so controlled. He's working a great system. His skating is strong, and now he only uses the athleticism to bail himself out in a situation, but gives us a very calm presence back there, which a team always plays well in front of.
What can you say about how he has handled the injury, the recovery, and his return?
Yeah, it's impressive. A lot of our athletes, I feel, have a ton of character in that way, and it also helps that our organization has so many resources and so many departments that are helping these men get back into it. Sports science, our development staff on ice, the trainers and medical team. There's so many people that are doing a great job at helping these athletes get back and reassert themselves right from game one.
When the Leafs call up so many players as they have this season and use them, when SDA gets called up, what's the mood in the room? What's the thrill factor there?
Well, anytime someone gets called up, everyone's happy for them and excited for their opportunity. Really excited for SDA to get his first call up. He's earned it. He's worked so hard in the last couple of years to improve his game, and everyone could see the skill and the ability, and now he's piecing together the defense, the structure, the responsibility, and the trust when he's on the ice. So, don't know what's going to come of his opportunity, but glad that he got his first call up.
And on the other side, this organization seems to have an endless well of defensemen, so many hurt at the NHL level and here. That opens up opportunities at this level as well, doesn't it, for guys like Kokkonen and Noel? Right?
Yeah, our whole decor is young right now. A lot of first-year guys, you combine all their games played, it's not a lot. But in games like this, you don't really notice it. All those guys have stepped into bigger roles, taking advantage of it, developing every day, and doing a really good job with, taking advantage of those opportunities. Like, I can't say enough of the decor and the positions they've been in and what they've been able to pull off.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, just tell me more about Noel's emergence on the decor and how he's been able to be a really reliable guy for you guys.
Yeah, like I said, all of them, given the roles that they have been really impressive. It's a physical game, and you could say, even looking at our decor, that they're all not large D, but they play physical and they play up to their weight class based on their size.
Aside from the game, with Petruzzelli, Woll, and Shalgren here now, is there any plan in sort of how you're going to use them three throughout the next maybe week or 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's nice to have a strength of depth for goaltending. Right now, we're really game to game. It's so unpredictable to know where we're going to be at on Wednesday or even going into the weekend. So, tomorrow's a day off. We'll reassess and talk Tuesday about the plan moving forward.
Any update on Philip Crawl? Is he out for long?
No, I would say week to week. Nothing severe, but we should be out.
How do you piece that together? Because when you put the whiteboard together, what your team was probably going to look like, you probably sort of imagined a couple of NHL defensemen here for a bit, and you just kind of, the organization's just using them all. How do you piece that together?
That's what we're here for, right? It's our purpose, and it's what this level is. Every day we're looking at what tomorrow might be, and then later we're reassessing and having to do it again, and then tomorrow again. So, it's the nature of the game here, and we're used to it.